Are these motion graphics familiar to you? These paper cutout collages are the kind of motion graphics that you always see in those Vox videos. And it used to take an entire studio, but we can now make it with just a single prompt. One that Claude writes for me, that carries the entire visual direction, and it builds everything. The motion graphics, the transitions, the script, and even the audio for me. And here's the part that's really so insane. This technique isn't limited to creating Vox-style motion graphics or even videos. You can customize it to fit any look, any style that you want. And it's all inside Claude Code with just a single connector. So if it's a whiteboard, pixel art, or any other motion graphic that you need for your videos, you can create it in just a few minutes with this system. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to create stunning motion graphics right inside Claude. Now, for all of this, you'll need a Higgsfield account. It's the foundation that makes all of this possible. So make sure to sign up using the link in the description below. If you don't have an account already, go and check that out. Also, go and check out our free school community. That link is also in the description below. But right now, let's get started and let's set everything up. So now, let's start off with the setup, okay? But before we build anything, there's one thing that you need to know. And the good news is that you only ever have to do it once. We are going to connect the Higgsfield MCP to Claude Code. So this is what gives Claude its own creative toolkit, direct access to every AI, video, and image generation model in the world. Now first, check the link in the description below and it will take you straight to Higgsfield. Now, once you are there, you need to create an account if you don't have one already. And this is the core tool for the setup, so don't miss this, okay? Then what you're gonna do is you're gonna copy the MCP URL, then you're gonna come back to Claude, and then you're gonna go to customize, and then add a custom connector, then just add in the URL, and then it will run through a quick auth flow, and it's gonna be with your Higgsfield account. Now it's so easy, and once everything is connected, you have every image and video model available inside Claude. And that's basically it. It's super quick to get started. Now, let's build some motion graphics together because, trust me, like, you're going to see how simple all of this is. The first thing that we are going to do is, now that we have the setup, we are going to get our first prompt. So I'm going to jump into regular Claude chat, and then I'm going to ask it for a Vox-style prompt on my topic, okay? So, why airline seats keep shrinking, okay? And then I'm specific about the style that I want. I want a paper cutout collage. I want halftone, archival photos, maybe some hand-drawn annotation arrows. And now I'm gonna hit enter, and then Claude comes back with a ready-to-paste prompt. Now, that's basically the whole trick. Now I have a custom prompt for the exact motion graphic that I want. Now, I've got the prompt sitting in Claude chat. Now I'm going to be taking it over to Claude Code, and then it's basically going to be the exact same app that I'm using, the same connection. I'm just going to copy it out, and then I'm going to paste it in. And this is where I can actually build, generate, and write the whole project to disk. Now, here's what I'm doing here. One instruction I'm going to put in, and it's going to say, take that prompt and build it. Okay. Now it's literally turning a script into a finished video in this style that used to mean breaking it into dozens of shots, generating every one of them, and then syncing the whole thing together. Now with Higgsfield plus Claude, it basically does all of that for me. Now take a look at this. It breaks the script into scenes, it generates every shot, and then it locks the same style reference across all of them. So shot 40 still looks as good as it did on shot 1. It lays in the voiceover, it times the blocks so that the audio and the visuals actually land perfectly in sync. And the best part is when it's all done, the entire project, every asset, all of it is just sitting in a folder right over here. And I mean, it's narrated, it's animated, it's annotated, the arrows are there, the caption is there, the map beat is there, everything that I wanted is all there. And I mean, I never touched the timeline at all, it basically did everything for me.
You're not imagining it. In the 1970s, an economy seat gave you 35 inches. Today, it's closer to 30. The measurement that matters isn't width, it's pitch. The distance from your seat back to the one in front. That's the whole game. After deregulation in 1978, airlines competed on price. The cheapest way to cut a fare was another row. Each row steals an inch. It started in America, then spread. Europe in the 90s, then everywhere. Every market raced the same pitch downward. So here's the collision. We keep getting taller, while the seat keeps getting tighter. Two lines heading straight for each other.
Plus, there's one more thing I want to mention. I'll just prompt it to make a version in Spanish, okay? Let's see how that goes. Okay, and there. As you can see, no translator required whatsoever.
No te lo estás imaginando. En los años 70 turista te daba frente con pulga. Hoy, apenas Lo que importa no es el ancho, sino el pitch. La distancia con el asiento de delante. Ese is todo el juego.
So now, in the same Vox style, I'm going to create a motion graphic video about the AI bubble. So again, just creating the prompt in the Claude, and then I'm pasting it into Claude code. And just like that, in just a few minutes, we have a video now ready. And I mean, just look at these clean graphics and the same style with a completely different topic.
Microsoft invests in OpenAI, which buys cloud power from Microsoft. Microsoft poured $13 billion into OpenAI. That stake is now worth $135 billion, plus $250 billion in Azure. NVIDIA does the same thing. It invested $40 billion in AI companies, $30 billion to OpenAI, and $2 billion to CoreWeave. Then those companies buy NVIDIA chips. CoreWeave signed a $6 billion GPU agreement with NVIDIA. The money goes out and comes right back. It's a literal money carousel, spinning faster and faster, each company funding the next round of purchases. Is this a genius flywheel? A perfectly engineered loop?
Now, those are Vox-style videos, but I've got my own style in mind for this, something that's colorful and also bright, a little bit cartoonish, and also I want to make a video about like cool ladybug facts. So that's basically a whole different niche. So what I'm gonna do is watch what changes here, okay? Nothing about my method, but I'm just going to describe the new look, the same style that I just described to the Vox one, a regular Claude, and now there we go. It writes the prompt and then it pastes it into Claude code to actually start building this. And there you can see it. That's it. A completely different show. It's a different palette, it's a different energy, different pacing, and nothing got carried over from the first video except the simple 3 steps that I put forward. Now there are full motion graphic videos, but if you have recorded a video, okay, and you just want to add in maybe a few motion graphic elements, you can also do that. All you have to do is just prompt to create the specific motion graphic element that you need, and that's basically it. The most important thing is that the system is for any kind of motion graphics. So for me, Vox-style was the inspiration, but the real magic is the ability to create any kind of motion graphic that I want, anything I can think of. But if you want to try something even simpler, then you can try Higgs field explainer directly on the web as well without Claude. Now we're going to do the second topic, and it's going to be how the light bulb actually got invented. It's a completely different topic, and this one is kind of historical, and also I'm dropping the prompt that I made straight into Higgs field explainer. So you can see there's a preset library over here. There's pixel art, clay motion, mixed media, 3D, papercraft, 2D Illustrator, whiteboard, doodle, low poly, 3D mix, isometric, flat vector, fluffy toy. There's a bunch of different options here. So just pick the style that you want, and I'm gonna go with the whiteboard doodle style. I think that one's gonna work. Now, just take a look at what happens. It's a different story, a different script, but all of it is handled in just a few minutes. And here's the thing about this. If I simply change the preset, then I can change the entire visual direction. Your channel doesn't have to look like Vox, and you can build your own customized style with this. So that's basically both ways. Claude drives the whole pipeline, or the explainer on its own.
Before Edison, people lit their homes with candles and gas lamps. Darkness ruled after sundown, and fire was a constant danger. In 1879, at his Menlo Park laboratory in New Jersey, Edison and his team tested thousands of materials for a lasting filament. On October 22nd, a carbonized cotton thread glowed inside a glass bulb for over 14 hours. Edison knew he had found the answer.
Now, this isn't just a tool for creating explainer videos. This can also be used for making individual motion graphics. So if you were previously using After Effects or browsing the internet to find the perfect graphic tool to add, this tool can make it for you. At the same time, you can also make product explainers or even a course lesson if you want. Honestly, with this, the best part is that there's no limits whatsoever. But before we wrap up everything, there's two things that you do need to know about this. This style puts claims on the screen, okay? Now, that's basically what it's for. The number in the arrow, the date on the timeline, the figure in the chart, which means that when the model gets a number wrong, then it's not a throwaway line in like a voiceover, okay? It's rendered into the graphic in a style that's built to look authoritative. And also, fixing it basically means regenerating the shot, okay? So pin your facts down before the prompt, not after the render. Super, super, super important. And also, I checked the C pitch numbers in the video against the multiple sources before a single frame existed. Now, I want you to do that. And secondly, is that you don't only rely on presets, because in that way, you will get something that's pretty generic and other people will have basically the exact same style. So what you want to basically make sure is you want to customize everything. So that's the build. You simply just pick a story worth telling, you pick a look that nobody else in your niche is using, and then you get it live this week. The link to Higgsfield is down in the description below, and that's the engine doing all the heavy lifting over here. So what you want to do is you want to sign up today, and then you want to go and build something awesome. And every prompt from this video, both of them, all of it is inside our free school community. That link is down in the description below. So hit the subscribe button, give this video a like, also drop a comment down below. And as always, I'll catch you on the next one.